everyone, this is Cindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about knit dresses. You can see on the rail that I have a few knit dresses here that I would like to share with you. In today's video I'm going to cover the style choices, material, color, and what footwear to wear with these dresses, and also what other garments that you can wear this with to create outfits with them. And also I'm going to share some outfits that I have created wearing these dresses with you today. So without further ado, let's begin. First, let's talk about style. There are so many different styles with these knit dresses on the market at the moment, and because I'm always a lover and sucker for this style, so today I'm going to take you them one by one what I have here from my own collection. And some of them are very old, from 27 years ago when I first came to the UK. The first dress that I've bought, which was this wool dress, and it has a polo neck, roll neck, and is a long length and long sleeves. This is a wool blend, and this is from Marks and Spencer's. This is 50% acrylic and 50% wool blend. You can see the shape is still there, holds really well. I mean, considering this is 27 years old, I mean, I'm not going to complain about this at all. This has been washed, laundered so many times, and the shape has been pretty well. Fortunate enough that my body shape haven't changed that much, so I can still wear it, which I've shared a short with me wearing this last week and in my shorts, and I'm going to put on the screen there, as you can see what I worn this with. And so this is a polo neck, long length, ankle length. So this is one of the things that I just find that this is such a great choice for winter, and the material is quite soft, but not obviously not cashmere soft, but there's no bubbles on it. They haven't got developed any deformation of it. I'm really chuffed with the quality of this dress from Marks and Spencer's. And the next one is a grey dress. This one was from 2 years ago, and this from H&M. You can see that this has a V-neck and this shoulder detail with quite a wide calf, little bit of a balloon sleeves. On the hem, it has a slit on either side of the dress, so this one is kind of like an oversized look, although the bottom is quite narrow. But however, this is designed to wear with boots and other things, so it doesn't really matter. And you can see this one is quite thick, and also this is a wool blend. This is only has 5% wool, the rest are just synthetic material. And this is from H&M, and it wasn't very expensive, so therefore I wouldn't expect this has like a pure wool or 100% wool material. But the aesthetic of this dress is pretty modern, funky and fun, so I have worn this quite a few times since I've got it. And so this is another choice of a wool dress. The next one I'm going to show you is in a different color, and but also from H&M, and this one is also a wool blend but has 10% wool. The rest are just synthetic material. You can see this one has a round neck, shoulder details over there with this revealed seam, and also the sleeves are a little bit ballooned. You can see that from the shape of it, this is kind of like a bodycon, and this is very huggy and quite figure hugging, and the length is very long. There's no slit on either side of it, and there's no slit on the back, so it's just basically pretty straightforward and a clean fit looking dress. It looks rather luxe, I think, considering the price was under £40, and I just really fall in love with this dress. And the next one is from Archive. This one I got from 2019. This is just below the knee length. It's not a midi, it's not as long as a midi, but it's not above the knee. And this one was from Archive. You can see the sleeves are super long, and this is a roll neck with the Archive signature sort of a thing. They have this little slit at the back of the polo roll neck, and for easy to pull it on. And then this one has a slit on either side of the hem. And this one is 100% wool, but the wool, I'm not really pleased with the quality of it because the wool is very rough. And if I wear this, I always ended up with a itchy neck because the design is a polo neck and it just always rubs my face. So in the end, I wear this less and less, and then, or unless I have to wear it, and I usually put a scarf around my neck, so therefore my neck won't get irritated. But this weren't cheap. Was over £100, and so I'm not very pleased with quality of it. It bobbles up quite a lot. So you think this is from Archive. This is not below £50, below £100 price mark, but for this quality, and it just not great. But still, it's a good looking dress and it's very simple to wear. So I just been wearing this, not going out as much. So this has become my house lounging wear. So yeah, this is kind of like thumb down. Although, when people normally say lessons to be learned, that I haven't really, because this year I bought 2 more neat dresses from Archive. The next one is this grey with the polo t-shirt neck and with this polo t-shirt collar, and also the sleeves are quite long, sort of like a slim size, and then the length is mid calf, so this is like a slightly little bit longer midi. And you can see from one of my shorts recently that I worn this, and I got quite a lot of you really like this dress, and so yeah, I'm really pleased with this one. This one is 100% wool. I only got this last week, and I worn it once. This is not super soft, but is semi-soft, and the quality looks really far nicer than this one. This one, just the shape just doesn't really hold its shape that much. But I was sitting down with this dress quite a lot. We can see the back around the bum area. It hasn't developed any sort of like a bulge. The shape is still quite good. So this is a style to be considered, because this quite simple, but I always love simple things, because simple things you can add, accessorize it with scarf, with the necklace, with all the other things that you can wear it with. So it's always easier to put different looks together. Finally, I have another one from Archive. This time is a V-neck. The V-neck is quite long and quite low, just above the cleavage basically. And this one is a maxi length. Only one side has a slit, and this one is super soft. This is also 100% wool, and the sleeves are quite long. I went for a medium. However, I wanted this to be kind of like a flowy looking, and because this is inspired from one of these knit dresses from the roll of maybe last year I saw it, but the price tag, I just couldn't go for it. But this year when I saw this in Archive, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to get this. I also worn this once. The shape has been kept quite well. There's no bulges from where I was sitting down and walking around, and the wool is nice and soft. So yeah, and this is for oversized look, and I have created some outfits with this, and I'm going to show them to you later. Next, let's talk about color choices. You can see that on the rails here it's like a grey, black, this is grey, and then black, and then a different shade of grey. I do have white knit dress like in the summer, sleeveless. I'm not sure whether you remember from one of my shorts that I did a comparison with a white and black next to each other. But I think in the winter with a knit dress it still can look chic. And for instance, this one, it was from COS. This is not a wool material, it's synthetic. This is like a longer midi and but not maxi. So these can be still worn in the winter as well. And I have recently worn it, but I took some pictures of it, but I haven't uploaded it onto YouTube yet. Sleeveless knit dresses, still a good choice to wear them during winter. And there's different ways of wearing it, because sleeveless is you can play it more with, and because you can put some other undergarments or cardigan or jumper over it, so it's quite a good choice. And talking about sleeveless knit dresses, that I have a couple of more from last year. This is from H&M. You can see my favorite brands are now H&M, COS, Arcade. Yes, these are the three brands that I predominantly been going to. I used to love Zara, but I haven't been shopping in Zara for quite some time, since the leopard Mary Jane shoes. This knit dress, you probably seen this from my shorts from last year and earlier this year, and this is like a charcoal grey but almost black, but it's not black. And so these sort of colours, it always go really well with different things in the wardrobe, so therefore I always prefer to have neutral tone. And maybe in the future, I think if I would add another dress into my knit dress collection, I would go for a navy blue, which you can see that I'm wearing a navy blue shirt today, so I might add a navy blue knit dress into my collection. But if you have any suggestions of a navy blue knit dress, and please leave a comment, let me know down below. Thank you so much for that. So these are I always go for very, very muted colour choices, so black, white and grey, and greige or like dark beige. So these colours goes really well for the winter palette, and it's super versatile, goes with a lot of things, and then to create so many different looks. And next, let's talk about material. And I've mentioned about the Arcite one, and even though this is 100% wool, this wool is very itchy to the skin, is not very friendly to wear for the skin, is very, very itchy. But whereas all the other ones, they're not itching at all. And some of these, like the Marks and Spencer one, 27-year-old dress, is like 50% synthetic and 50% wool blend. It's super soft, and it has some weight, because with this material you need to have a little bit of weight, because otherwise they're just like a bulking out, not very elegant. See, when they have a little bit of weight, it just feels like a very thick, sort of like a silk, maybe that's not the right comparison, but you can just feel this long dress flows with you, especially for this oversized look, and it's not rigid, so it feels very elegant. So I always try to opt for better quality wool. And if you go for a roll neck, like a polo neck like this, because otherwise you'll be just ended up with a itchy neck, which is not very pleasant. And then for the other ones, for example, if this is sort of like a bodycon dress, I think it would be better to opt for a blend. Even the wool blend percentage is only just 10%. However, the synthetic material would keep these dress in better shape, so therefore it's not going to dishevel, or after you wash it, shape would go. So it's always better to have a synthetic blend with some wool in it. You want to keep that feel nice and soft, luxurious feeling to your body, but also you want to keep the shape of the garment. So the rest of the summer or autumn, and this is from COS, viscose and polyamide. So this is like proper man-made material, but this one is lovely and heavy, has weight to it. This grey one from H&M, this is again, is quite a thin woolly sort of a feeling fabric, and it's 3% wool in the fabric. But this one you can see is nice and flowy, and it was sleeveless, which is good for autumn winter, and I did wear this in the spring. And so these are the good fabric choices. But we always can go for cashmere, because cashmere feels ultimately very, very soft, luxurious. Obviously that would be costing at least £500 for a dress like this. And if you go for designer brand and cashmere, this dress would cost like at least £2,000. So yeah, just bear that in mind, you know. Wool blend is good, but it is basically down to your personal choice and also your budget. But just one thing to remember, that make sure that if you go for a higher neck, and make sure that it doesn't itch the skin. But this one is a Next, I'm going to take you through which sort of footwear can be worn with these dresses. I'm not sure whether you watched my 5 best pair of timeless boots for winter, and I've covered boots that you could have your winter wardrobe, and those boots that I've recommended in the video is going to reappear with the footwear that can be worn with these neat dresses. So the first pair is these pointed toe boots, or can wear combat boots with them, and also suede little kitten heel pointed toe just below the knee boots or knee-high boots. This been popping up, appearing on my shorts quite often. It's winter season. I love these boots. They're super comfortable. The shaft is very wide, looks very chic, and I love it. The material is you can see it's super shining. Do you remember my leopard boots? This can be worn with leopard boots. If one day I feel a little bit of sassy or naughty, and then I'll just wear the leopard boots. These white boots, the brown boots, and you can wear with Mary Jane or even flats with tights or socks. And also they can be worn with sling back. The most appealing shoes from my wardrobe is this small heel Gucci slingback shoes. So it's about the shoes that can be worn with the dresses. And next I'm going to talk about the outerwear, like coats, jackets, or maybe a gilet that you can wear with these dresses. So it can be worn with a little furry gilet and just throws over the dress. For example, like this. The collar is still just there, and just keep warm on a not too cold day. And then also, if you want to, you can put a belt over it, just create some sort of a more sophisticated look. But otherwise, just let it hanging, wear some flat boots with it, with a big slouchy bag, and then just a very chic look. This dress can go with this teddy jacket. You can see the colour together, looks super winter, autumn, that sort of a warm tone to it, and it's creating a super easy to wear look, but looks very chic and stylish. Or the ultimate camel coat, and can go with any of the dresses on the rail. And this is one of my very old coats that I got more than 20 years ago. And this could be 25 years ago, because I bought this. Back then was super expensive for me, but I kept it. And it's still in really mint condition. It's a khaki, very dark, olive khaki greenish colour. And it would go with any of the dresses on the rail. So in the next chapter, I'm going to show you the outfits that I have created with the coats and boots, and pairing them with the neat dresses. And I will show you what bag I will wear with my outfit as well. So stay tuned, and let's start with the outfit reels.